Hi guys, long time no see. Sorry, I'm like, my washing machine never made that noise before. Oh, the lid's open. Did I mess it up? Okay, there we go. Sorry, long time no see. Hi guys, I was just enjoying motherhood. My daughter's home. She stayed in the hospital 2 weeks after I was discharged. Hi. She's sitting next to me right now. I went through postpartum depression and I'm getting out of it now. I do have medication I'm taking, which I'm very worried about because I'm breastfeeding, and they assured me that there's like basically 0 traces of the medication in breast milk. Well, studies show. Anyway, went through postpartum depression, just like you guys know how hard it was for me to have a baby, and I finally got pregnant, and my body was trying to take away my baby's life. That's the gist of it, like how I felt. My baby girl name is Aya. My boyfriend named her. I have a lot more vlogs regarding like me being in the hospital, Aya being in the hospital, and then when I got discharged from the hospital and Aya was in the hospital still. That was like a really dark time for me. All of this was a really dark time for me, but I'm so grateful that I have her and she's healthy and everything is fine now. But in the beginning, it wasn't. It was pretty touch and go, and I was very scared. But she's sitting next to me. I'm gonna show you guys. I started work 2 weeks ago, but I got COVID the first day from my coworker. My first day back, we were doing like the JCPenney photo shoot thing with we were doing that. I don't think it's appropriate for me to show you guys it, but we were doing that, and I was standing right next to the person who had COVID. And then that was my first day back, and then the next day I came, that's when they were like, hey, everyone needs to get tested because we were in contact with someone who had COVID. And that night, I thought, when I came home and I took Aya from daycare, I thought it was just me being away from her that like made me feel so like drained, like emotionally drained, just drained in general. And then I had a sore throat, and I thought I was just like stressed of me being away from my daughter. But turns out I had COVID. So the day after I came back to work, I left early because I was feeling under the weather, and I went to urgent care. My tests came back negative. And then the next day, because I took multiple, I even took like a couple of flu, like strains of flu tests to see if that what it was. Anyway, so it came back, I'm positive for COVID. And it was just like a task for me because I was wearing like 2 masks, and I was still, you guys know I live in a studio. By the way, when I was going through my little depression, I was supposed to move into my new apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, but I just wasn't motivated to go tour the place. I wasn't motivated to do anything to move, so I just stayed in my apartment here. Hi. I love her voice. I love it when she cries, not like in a weird way. Oh, you coughing? Oh, you coughing? That's my baby's voice. I'm gonna show you guys it. I just want to get everything out the way before I show you her. Just like this touch base with you guys. I'm fine. She's fine. My relationship with my boyfriend is fine. Everything is fine. Perfect even. So after I got COVID, I stayed home and I put her through daycare, but I was being very like cautious of like always have a mask, always sanitizing when I want to like breastfeed her, always sanitizing my like nipples and stuff like that. So she didn't get it the whole time I got it, which is amazing. I was able to keep sending her to daycare. And my voice is still kind of like in that stage of like getting over a cold because I always get like super nasally. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. my baby. What else? Oh, when I was in the hospital, when I got released from the hospital, I was in a dark place. I was just pumping like crazy, and I was still healing myself. I am having like body image issues. It was an emergency C-section, so they cut me like straight down, and I already had a scar, and I wasn't using the belly binder because like it hurt so much more to use it, so I just didn't. So my stomach is pretty like out. I no longer have a belly button. I mean, I do have a belly button, but it's not a belly button. It's just like straight skin. I'm just having, because my body is different. Like, I don't feel sexy. I don't feel attractive. My boyfriend is like kissing on my stomach, and he's telling me like, no, I'm beautiful and all this stuff. And it's like, it makes me feel like, oh, you know, but like, I get that he feels that I'm beautiful, but it was never about him finding me attractive. It was about myself finding myself attractive. If that makes sense. So I'm still dealing with that right now, and it took me a long time to be comfortable with possibly putting her into daycare. I was trying to find work from home jobs, and I got one that was a scam, but good thing I caught it. That's a story for another time, but I did get scammed. And then the other one that I got, which was really good, it was $28 an hour for work from home, and it was really good. But at that point, it was like for Apple Bank or something like that, and I went through all of the process, but I just didn't trust it, you know. I wanted to work from home so I could still be with my baby. I found the daycare, paying everything not cash, but I'm paying everything myself. I'm not getting like any public assistance on anything. I tried, but I guess I didn't fill it out correctly. Now that I'm working, I'm getting like more than I am allowed to get like food stamps and stuff like that, which is fine because I can afford, just like I gotta like rub two pennies together. It's a lot. I wasn't getting paid when I was out for 3 months. I wasn't getting paid. The last month I started getting paid. I got 3 paychecks, which was like better. I mean, I was getting paid. I was getting paid like $100 a week, but that's not something to survive off of. I couldn't survive off of it. So I did tap into my savings, which I'm grateful that I'm in a position where like I could not work for 4 months and still be able to pay things. Some stuff was on credit cards, but I'm just grateful in general that like we came out of this alive. Anyway, I'm gonna show you my daughter. This is her. Hi, Aya. She's like, wow, you got that camera on me. Also, I got a dog. Sorry. I have a dog and I have 2 birds. Yeah, my boyfriend thought that it'll be good for me because I was going through depression, and he knows that I like to go out and walk and stuff. So when I got the dogs and the birds, Aya was already home, and I was trying to force myself to be like happy, perky, even though she was home, and it made me feel like, okay, she's safe. I can see her every night. I could check on her. Like every 2 minutes I'm checking to make sure she's still breathing. Like all the craziness that comes with like being a first-time mom and being scared that you're doing things the right way or you're doing things the wrong way. Oh, you can't get it? Let me help you get it. Ooh, what's that? Is that your teeth? You do, baby girl. All the things that came with being a first-time mom, like cliche, I was literally checking on her to see if she was still breathing, see if she was comfortable. All of that. And I was going for walks because going for walks always makes me feel like, you know, like getting out of this small apartment, going out, getting fresh air, getting vitamin D, all that stuff. And I was going out with Aya as well. And he knew that, like, you know, I always wanted a dog. He got me the dog. This is the same dog that like for those of you who has been with me for a while, like way back, he was supposed to give me this exact dog, and it was like matted, and it was just bad. And like his family wasn't like taking care of the dog, and he felt bad because the dog was always in his cage. Now I always have the cage open, but the cage is kind of like his safe space, but he still comes out. Actually, the other night I came home, and when I'm gone, I tie him to the cage, so it limits his movements like through the apartment. I read that like you're supposed to cage your dog when you leave, but I just don't want to put him in a cage because he's always been in a cage his whole life. So anyway, came back, and he somehow got hold of my planter, dirt, pebbles, all of that thing all over the floor, and I had to clean it up. He's never done that. He's done it twice now, but like he's never done that before. And the only reason why I like have him on his harness to the cage is because my boyfriend said that like that's what I'm supposed to be doing if I'm not gonna lock him up. So anyway, so he got a hold of that, and it was a huge mess. I'm still working on like the whole pumping and going to work thing. I'm at my job in the bathroom. I'm about to leave for the work for the day, and these wires are my pump I'm wearing because I didn't bring a under like sweater that has pockets where I can have this in. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way for me to walk with this, because in the morning, I could put it in my bag. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it in my bag. So in the morning, I had it in my bag, and it was perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, so today was like a complete and total like show. I made sure I had like my daughter's like milk and all that stuff. Like her bag was set. I set it the night before, and I triple checked it this morning just to make sure everything was in there. But I forgot my lunch. I forgot the container that I use to store her milk that I pump throughout the day when I'm at work. I had to go into the kitchen, like our community kitchen, and I took someone's bottle, I think. This is the amount of milk that I made since this morning. I did also nurse this morning. Typically it'll probably be all the way up to the top, but this is how much I got in an 8-hour period at work. Using the same pump, but I have like a room that I go into to do it. But the thing about it is this bottle does not have the most secure lid. I think this is just decorative. It's not like my bottle, so this lid isn't very secure. So I got a bag that I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna see if I can carry it without making a mess. But yeah, this is a struggle, but I'm also really happy about it. So anyway, look at a little lumpy, and that's because I'm going to be wearing this to go pick up my daughter from daycare, and then we're going to take a cab home. Yeah, we're going to take a cab home from her daycare. It's just easier, less expensive. The first 2 days I took a cab to her daycare and then took a cab home. That was over $100 each day, so I'm just going to take the train, and then I'll cut it down, maybe like a $30 trip or something. Anyway, yeah, so that's what happened to me today. I completely dropped the ball on getting my daughter's milk container, but I'm so happy I found this. I'm gonna clean it out really well and then bring it back, and hopefully no one noticed that I used their bottle. I cleaned it, and we have like a sterilizing dishwasher, and I put it in a dishwasher, and I also use a bottle washer to like clean it out with soap and water. And I got boiling water, and I poured it in just in case. I don't know what was in there, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna see if my trick worked, and when I get home I will tell you if it worked, or if I got milk everywhere. This is me home. I ended up putting tape and a rubber band along with a plastic bag around it. It didn't leak at all. Sorry if you guys can hear me pumping in the background. And I pumped on my way home, and that's how much milk I got. yeah, after I got home, I broke the lid to the milk container that I was using. And like, I like to fill up a bottle, like fill it to the top when I have like breast milk. I don't know, it just seems like an accomplishment when I'm able to put it in the refrigerator and it's like filled all the way to the brim. So when I was pumping on my way home, I just like put when I got home, I just poured the milk into the container I was using. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the perfect work-life balance with my baby, and it just drives me crazy because like in my mind I'm like, oh, she's only going to be at the daycare for 8 hours, but no, she's going to be at the almost like 11 hours, because like it takes me an hour to go to work, and then I work 8 hours and takes me an hour to go home, sometimes like an hour and a half depending on like traffic, like train traffic and stuff. Anyway, I'm just trying to find the perfect work-life balance when it comes to that. But anyway, I just want to give you guys, well, it's not a quick video anymore, but I wanted to have a quick video to tell you guys that I will be back to YouTube. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like more motivated now that I'm like working. I'm back at work. I am trying to figure out like how I'm going to get her up in the morning, how I'm going to go drop her off at the daycare and then go to work. Like that's the vibe. That's where I'm at right now. And today is Saturday, and I'm trying to motivate myself to get this up by Wednesday, which I know it seems like so far away, but like today's Saturday. I'm doing like a apartment reset because again, it's just been like chaotic, like getting up, getting her ready, and then when I come home, walking the dog, getting her settled, getting myself settled, and by the time like I've done everything, I'm exhausted and I just want to like cuddle with my baby and go to sleep. So my apartment has definitely struggled, and the chores have definitely struggled. I have 2 loads of laundry I have to do, and I have 1 load that I'm folding up right now. Yeah, and then hopefully by Sunday my apartment will be clean, because like right now I'm just doing the laundry, and I know Sunday I'm gonna find like clothes that I gotta pick up and put in the laundry. But right now I'm doing the bulk of the laundry now, and tomorrow I'm gonna clean my apartment. It's not too bad, but my floors have to be like mopped, and I have like some boxes here that I have to toss away. Anyway, I'm back. So with that being said, you guys will see me when I post another video at 2 p.m. and I'll see you guys in the comments below. Later, you guys.